Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Armageddon. Today we're going to try our hand at Premier Draft Foundations. So without further ado, I'll jump right in, and then I'll stop recording for now, and then start back up again when we're in the draft pod. See you in a bit. Alright, pack one, pick one. Shivan Dragon reprinted in Foundations. Unfortunately, a little too underpowered for today's Magic. I think Niv Mizzet Visionary is pretty strong. Maybe a little risky taking a double color card, a dual color card, but I think Niv Mizzet is worth going for. And you can always maybe splash Niv Mizzet. Alright. So, a good follow-up to Niv Mizzet would be either Essence Scatter or Tolarian Terror. I think we want the Terror. Leaving Distraction, probably fine. Firebrand Archer would also be decent. I think Terror and Niv Mizzet are my big win conditions, and I'm not necessarily relying on ping damage from the Archer. And I want to get a lot of instants and sorceries. Well, I'm not sure how good Bolt Wave really is. Maybe I should be taking Think Twice over it. But it does synergize with our commander. So I think we take it here. And then I think it's either Light Shell Duo or Goblin Surprise. Let's take the Surprise. Brazen Scourge is fine. Could take Inspiration from Beyond. And then Strict Lookout. Looting ability a little expensive, but still not a bad pick. I'm not sure if I'm going to be aggressive enough for Gorehorn Raider. I do need some early creatures. I think I like Uncharted Voyage over Crackling Cyclops. Alright. Giving the opponent 2 treasure doesn't seem like a good idea, so I don't think I take an offer you can't refuse. I don't have sacrifice effects to go with involuntary employment. So I think I take Spitfire Lagak as another creature that gives me some reach. Alright. And then I think Mocking Sprite is better than the Cyclops. Plus it gives my instants and sorcerers a discount. I think we'll take the Firebrand here. I'll take the uncommon for Vault Progress. I don't think I'm going to play an offer you can't refuse. Anyway, so far Niv Mizzet is working out. Both blue and red have seen moderately open. Gleaming Barrier could make the cut, just as a big defensive body. Solemn Simulacrum. Although there's also Refute and Thrill of Possibility. I think I like ramping. Let's take Solemn here. No, you know what? I think we should stick to our gun game plan and take an instant or sorcery. Alright. Bigfin Bouncer would be fine, but I think it's another Tolarian Terror. Quinquant Sky Mage. I don't have extra card draw right now, so that's not looking particularly impressive. I think Terror is just better. Then I think I want to prioritize card draw. So hopefully that Thrill of Possibility comes back. So I can dig for my terrors and Niv Mizzet. Erudite Wizard. Self-Reflection seems a bit expensive. I guess Curator of Destinies. If I'm going to take a 6 mana card, I think the Curator is better than Self-Reflection. Alright. Elementalist Adept wouldn't be bad, but I think I like Bolt Wave here. I also want to hopefully get some of the, what are they called? Alright, so I think here we take Swiftwater Cliffs. The Adept or Strix Lookout would be fine, but getting the fixing seems important. Well, I mean, Courageous Goblin works with Niv Mizzet, the Terrors, the Curator of Destinies, but I don't think that's what I'm looking for. I think we take another Bolt Wave here. Ink Mage. I am putting lots of instants and sorceries in the graveyard, so Ink Mage might be fine. But I think I'd rather take. I need some more creature interaction, so I think we take Witness Protection here. Sadly, not an instant or sorcery. Alright, so Incinerating Blast is a bit expensive. Maybe I just take an Essence Scatter. Sure. Rather than spend 5 mana to interact with a creature, I can spend 2 mana. Alright, I think we want Thrill of Possibility here. I have some card draw. So it did come back. Alright. Hmm. Burnished Heart, a poor man's. Alright. I guess we'll take Self-Reflection here. I'll just take the uncommon. Alright, Elementalist Adept. I think I like that over Gold Vein pick. Okay. Heartfire Immolator would be fine. But I feel like Slagstorm is what this deck wants more. Brineborn, Cutthroat. Don't really have anything that works with Runaway together except for Curator of Destinies. Could take Meteor Golem. I don't think I have enough spells that work with Brineborn Cutthroat, so I think we just take the spell. Balmor, Battle Mage, Captain. Icewind Elemental would be fine. Kiora could be fine. I think Balmor is probably better for this deck. So, and why not a second copy of Balmor? We'll take another Uncharted Voyage. And then I like either Goblin Negotiation or Refute. I think I'll take the Goblin Negotiation. Another Thrill of Possibility. I've made playables. I'm gonna have to cut some cards, so I think another dual land is called for. Alright. Nothing interesting here, so I'll just take that. Firebrand Archer could be fine. Another spell. Spitfire Lagak. I'm not sure I'm going to play that. I'll take the uncommon. I don't know if I'm playing the other self-reflection. Okay. So I think we do want to play 17 lands. And we have to cut 9 cards. I've got 17 instants and sorceries. So I want to keep that count relatively high. So I think we cut creatures. The Spitfire Lagax do work with Niv Mizzet's ability to draw cards when a source I control deals non-combat damage to an opponent. But if I'm cutting mostly creatures, I think they're on the chopping block. And then I think Axgard Cavalry, giving a Curator of Destinies or a Niv Mizzet haste sounds nice, but I don't think that's the most useful ability. So I think we cut that. Mocking Sprite wasn't that great in Wilds of Eldraine Limited, although giving my spells a 1-mana discount does seem pretty nice. It's also evasive. Again, I think Firebrand Archer, we're winning with our big Niv Mizzets and Tolarian Terrors and what, rather than the ping damage from Firebrand Archer. Could cut Firebrand. Ordinarily, I think I'd be happy to keep something like the Firebrand or the Firebrand Archer. Fanatical Firebrand, Firebrand Archer in the deck. But I want to keep my creature count relatively low to keep my instant and sorcery count relatively high. 9 creatures. Could cut Mocking Sprite. Sure. Maybe we cut the Adept, and then we only have to cut 2 instants or sorceries. So I think we cut, since we've cut the Mocking Sprite, I think Self-Reflection goes. And then Runaway Together, I have exactly 1 creature with an Enter ability that I would be happy to get with Runaway Together, so I think we cut that. So let's put our lands back in here. I have a bit heavier blue. All right. So I think this will be the deck. I think we certainly lucked out in terms of our draft direction. Blue-red turned out to be pretty open. Even though we took a bit of a gamble picking Niv-Mizzet Visionary first, it worked out for us. So this would be the deck. We've got Balmor to pump our creatures. Giving Trample is pretty important, because the Tolarian Terrors, as good as they are, don't have evasion. And then we've got some big flyers with Niv-Mizzet and Curator of Destinies. Some Bolt Waves for some reach that also work with Niv-Mizzet. Some card draw. A couple counter spells. Not sure about Inspiration from Beyond. I could run Runaway together over that, but I think we'll try it. So this will be the deck. So let's get into some gameplay. On the play, this hand is surprisingly creature heavy. We have 4 of our 7 creatures in hand, with both Balmors. So only 1 instant, but we're of course likely to draw more instants and sorceries. My only regret is I didn't see any Burst Lightning, I think it is, the 1 mana deal 2 to any target. That would have been great if I'd been able to pick up at least one of those, but I never saw any. So either they're taken very highly or we just didn't open any. I think we can keep this. And then I want to play Balmor on 2, so we'll play Swiftwater Cliffs on 1. I don't want to hold Bolt Wave. Opponent leads with Swamp, so it might be a good thing that I have another Balmor here. I don't want to hold Bolt Wave until, as I was saying, until after I play Niv-Mizzet. Opponent Black-White, no turn 2 play. Alright, Luminous Rebuke. Looks like opponents got removal for Balmor. That's too bad. Their Angel. Blaring Terror. Not hitting our land drops has definitely been a bit of a problem here. And then I think we need to get Terror down as soon as possible, so we'll play Bolt Wave to make Terror a bit cheaper. I think we trump with the Goblin here. Take 4 from Sarah Angel. Alright, and then hopefully the opponent doesn't have removal for terror here. Although at least it's got Ward 2. And of course they have removal. Alright, Vengeful Blood Witch is not removal. Except we're just dead. Well, that's disappointing. Well, better luck next time. On we go. On the draw, I think we can keep this. We've got Strix Lookout as an early creature. Goblin Surprise can make some tokens. Slagstorm hopefully will be good. And with some counter spells. So we'll try it. Witness Protection. Opponent leads with Plains. White-green. We draw a land, that's excellent. So hopefully we won't see as much removal as we did with the previous opponent. Prideful Parent. And then I think we hold up our instance. I think we counter this. No blocks. Drawing land is good. That gets us close to Curator. I could have also let that Prideful Parent Resolve, and Slag Stormed. I think we witnessed protection the Burnished Heart, so they can't sacrifice it for ramp. And then we hold up Refuse. I mean, I could just Slag Storm that. Alright, land is good. Discard Bolt Wave here. Thrill. I think we'll discard Thrill. Make sure I pick the right mode. And the next turn we'll be able to play Curator of Destinies. Alright, opponent doesn't have a play. Alright. And that's enough for opponent. Alright. Slag Storm being evil, but getting the job done. On we go. On the draw, I think we can keep this. Not sure what to discard with Thrill, whether I discard an instant to make Tolarian Terror cheaper. Probably it's a land if I have 3. Now I drew land 4, so I think it is a land. opponent red-white. Leads with Swiftblade Vindicator. Yeah, so this would have been where Burst Lightning would have been nice. Draw 2 more lands, so I'm really glad I discarded a land. Not doing very much. That was unfortunate. And unfortunately, they're going to redraw. If we keep Goblet Negotiations on top. Yeah, what I was going to say is they can replay Angel of Finality, which is kind of obnoxious. Play a new Mizzet. Hopefully opponent doesn't have removal for him. Alright, so if opponent's attacking, that implies they've got some kind of pump spell. So I think we have to take it for now. Almor. I think we're going to have to block with New Mizzet here. Cranko can be witness protection. Our life total is a little low, so if opponent goes wide, we could still lose here. Alright. I'm attacking for 17. Thankfully, Heartfire Immolator does not damage. And we're dead because our life total was too low. Should have held Balmor back. Yeah, that was a mistake to play Balmor. Alright. If we draw the Slag Storm a turn earlier, I think we would have won. On we go. On the play, 3 lands, both colors. We've got Balmor, so I think this is a keeper. Don't lose the swamp. Burglarat, I hate this card. Oh, black-green. I think we counter the Beastkin Ranger here. I think that's fine. Discarding a land was definitely a bit of a bummer since we're not drawing lands. think it's got to be the curator, unfortunately. I'll keep a land. That's unfortunate. No, I can't block. Should have paid more attention to that. They always have bacon to a pie. Well, looking like we probably should have kept a handful more creatures and not been quite so big on our instance and sorcery synergy. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. And of course they've got removal, why would they not? I probably should have cycled that to look for land for Niv-Mizzet. He's an elf, so that triggers Gwynen's Elite. There's land. Alright, just this once. No removal. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, never mind. Alright, final look at the deck. So, even though I thought that we drafted a strong blue-red deck, there seems to be a lot of good creature interaction. And because we're threat light, that means that we're more susceptible to it. So I think possibly blue-red is not the strongest archetype in Foundations. It's not like in The Lord of the Rings, where you were frequently creating creatures with your spells, and that made blue-red a strong archetype in that format. So perhaps we should have sacrificed some of our spell synergy for more threats. That would have stretched opponents' removal, because that was 2 opponents we faced just kept having removal spell after removal spell. We couldn't seem to catch a break. Anyway, so disappointing result, but learned a lot and had a lot of fun. That was an easy draft, so hopefully the next Foundations draft we do is a little more challenging, and we get to see what we can do next time. So, might stay away from blue-red next time, or build the deck differently if we do go back into blue-red. So that'll do it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. If you thought I should have made some different plays, or some different draft choices, or deck building choices, let me know in the comments. Do please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!